Hello everyone, welcome back to 404 Let's Play Not Found. In the last episode, we came to town and immediately got jumped. We're gonna help out Ezel today. Looks like he's in a bit of a tight spot here. Looks like we're just gonna take this team here. We're gonna leave Montblanc behind. I mean, I should probably take him because he's just kind of low level, but he's not going to be particularly useful. And the problem is that Ezel counts as one of the 6 party members, so I can only take 4 others besides Marsh. It is what it is. God, I really do wish I had some ability steal right now. There's nothing for it. Yeah, that's what ninjas do. They don't do a ton of damage, but they, like archers, throw status effects across the map. I believe Water Veil is damage and slow. So there's something to be said for, there's something to be said for that. It is, I mean, it does damage, but it's also not as high a chance of inflicting the status effect. So it's a trade-off. Okay, you're gonna arch at me, that's fine. As we get farther in, blinding is going to be less and less of my absolute first concern for dealing with people. Okay, good. No strike back. I legitimately don't know what I'm going to do once strike back becomes a thing. I don't know what... I mean, I'm gonna have to use abilities right next to people, because strike back only concerns itself with... oh crap. Only concerns itself with an actual, like, regular attack. But that's still not good. I still put my... oh, crap. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I can get within... I can get myself within, range of him. A no white magic run would be interesting in this game. Well... it might actually be a pretty easy run. Why did you have a Moogle in a bag? They're entirely sentient and intelligent creatures. Actually, what is the law today? Charm and broadswords, okay. You seem particularly dangerous. You seem dangerous enough to blind. Good. Perfect. And you leveled up. Even better. Let's guard some backs over here. I'm not thrilled with Ichabod coming over here. Their pool of names is really the best. Wherever they drew all of their names from makes me happy. It's some, like, really, really mundane names, and then Ichabod. Oh god, I love Ezel so much. He is he is the only person who gets the class that he is, and I don't remember what it is. But he is like the illusionist class, except he's only got like 3 spells, and every single one of them is broken. Yeah, there's the illusionist class in work. Okay. See, it's not a lot of damage. It's not a lot of damage, but it's still damage, so I'm gonna leave him asleep. I'm gonna let sleeping I don't remember what these guys are called. Banga. Let's let Sleeping Banga lie. And I'm gonna head over here. See if I can't get closer to Ichabod. Can I blind Ichabod from this angle? I can. Perfect. Huh. You know, now that I think about it, just being next to someone doesn't technically mean you can hit them. I'm pretty sure at that height I could have swung a sword up, but after a certain point you can't hit someone when they're too high above you. And so I don't think that counts as being within melee range. I'll have to be careful about that. I don't want to go cheating. Yikes. What do you have for a shield? Nothing. God, I want him to have the Cincadus so badly. Because then I could get Strike back early. But I think you need like a negotiation of, you need a really high negotiation skill before they'll let you buy the item that I want. Will this wake this guy up? I don't think so, but it's 100% chance and I am not missing that. Sleep is fantastic. That's one of the ones, though, that does not last forever. That one will last, I think, a max of 3 turns? Or it's a max of 5 turns. It's one of the two. I'm really glad Ichabod's blind. He also moved himself perfectly within the range of my monk there. Now I don't have to move. Which is always nice, because it means your turn comes up faster. Nah, smart. Look at the NPCs being smart. He's just gonna spam sleep over and over again. Which is what I do when I get him on my team. I just spam sleep over and over again. Well, it didn't hit the illusionist, but that's okay. He really can't do that much damage. And it costs so much mana for every spell. It's a little ridiculous. It's also not like a good chance of hitting. Well, I guess that's an okay chance. Oh man, you probably should have stayed in that corner. Well, alright boys, rush him. I can't actually rush him. I can't get over there. Nah. I'll go over here and try and circle around. See, I don't want to put this guy this far out, but this illusionist has put himself out a distance. So I kind of have to. It's not great, but God, these guys are just like completely blocking my white mage here. Who's hurt besides my thief? Yeah, you'll live, buddy. Alright, we're gonna wait and have our turn come around faster. $20 damage is not a lot. At least that has a chance of actually... like, he's almost dead. That's something. There are a couple of skills that activate when you are down to a certain percentage of your health. Generally, they either give you, like, haste or berserk, which you can do on yourself. Because I believe berserk, if I'm remembering correctly, berserk makes it so that you don't have control over your character. Oh, it's water damage and silence. That's what Water Veil does. I'm thinking of Rock Veil. Berserk means that you don't have any control over your character. They're only going to do physical damage, but it also means that they, I think they do more damage is, I think, what that is. Maybe. I maybe shouldn't have moved that guy over there. That guy's throwing around water veils, and I'd rather not have my white mage silenced. Oh, crap. Oh, he's awake. He's blind, but awake. Luckily, he's blind. So, is he gonna circle around and hit me with a stick? He is, and he's coming close to the rest of my party, so Mr. Thief, your sacrifice will not be in vain. It sucks, but I can't. We're all just so tightly bunched up here that I can't move to where I want to be. Okay, fine. No! Stay asleep! Blind and asleep. Yeah, there he goes again. Come on, miss. Awesome. That archer, I think, is gonna wake up next round. Okay, there's no possible way of me getting close to that guy. Wait, this guy is... This guy's an enemy. I'm so used to seeing fighters on my team that I forgot that he was an enemy. This is the one problem with some of the sprites in this game. It's just impossible to tell whose team they're on. With certain sprites, they, wait, did that really not kill him? I guess he had more health than I realized. With some sprites, it's easier to tell, because they change them to slightly more red. But in a lot of them, it's really indistinguishable, which is annoying. At least, though, it's not a fast-paced game where it's a split second to figure out who you should be attacking. No, come on! Don't... You didn't even cast anything! Ezel, you are so useless. These guys have so much health, it's just kind of a slog to get through. At least they're being dumb and coming down closer. I can get behind that. What I need Ezel to do, though, is do what I can't. Silence the group. Sleep the group and then let me blind them so I can take them out at my leisure. I've blinded their heavy hitters, though. I've done the most important... Oh, come on. Just, That is not... That's unfortunate. Well, I gotta do what I can do and at least take out the illusionist. Yeah, at least they're coming down closer. If that was me, I would be spamming, I'd just be spamming spells from up top and arching down. Because really, what's this group gonna do? They have the high ground. That's kind of a theme you'll see as this game goes on, is that the game always gives the NPCs the high ground on the map, and they never use it to their advantage. Like, they could use it so well. They could use the high ground so well, because everything is about range in this game. Hey! Every single one of them. There you go. Everything is about range in this game. If you line up a bunch of archers on top of a building, you're completely going to destroy anybody that is thrown against you. And I kind of have a theory about that. My theory is that... Yeah, right. My theory is that originally, all of the enemies did use advantage of the high ground. That they did, you gonna go over there and heal? Yeah. That they did, originally program the NPCs to be smart and to go up high, stay up high, keep away from people, and just rain death from up above. Because nearly every class is able to, in some way, throw things across the map. And the way things are set up, it would just make sense for, like, these two guys to have stayed up above. But my guess is that in early testing, it was determined that it was far too hard to have them be all the way up at the top of the map. And so they made it a little easier. Because they didn't want things to be unfun. I would like if they had a hard mode of this game, I'd play that. I guess that's technically what I'm doing right now. Wow, does air render really do more damage than my fists? Well, I guess I'm gonna start using that. See, there's no reason not to use air render. Even when you're up close, it's still better than your actual touch attack. I use so much of it. Too much. If there's such a thing. But too much. I think in some of the next games, they actually do end up... I think in the next game they do end up giving you a hard mode. That... I don't know if it changed NPC tactics, but it certainly gave them more health and had them hit harder. So you had to be careful where you were... You had to be careful with what you were doing. With where you were moving and how you were attacking. Alright. Wait, do I have a combo? Oh, when did I get a combo? The problem with combo is that it will trigger people who are nearby, and that's technically range. So we're gonna forego that. I'm missing out on all the sweet abilities, but it is the rules. Where are you running off to, lady? Oh crap, I completely forgot about the fighter down there. Let's see if I can't just polish him off right now. Perfect. Dead. Just like that. Good job, Ford. You're my bro. I don't know if I've shown the status screen in full before. After this battle, I'll pull one up. But specifically, something that changes depending on class and equipment is the move and jump ability. The move and jump ability, which changes the height you can jump up and down. And I think the things you can get without, like, cheating in this game are, like, I think it's a jump of 5. And that also determines how far you can jump up and down. Oh, fine. Do your area damage. So if you see, like, Marsh can't jump down, even if there wasn't anyone there, he wouldn't be able to jump... Actually, let's go over here. He wouldn't be able to jump down from where he currently is into the place where those two guys are. And that's something that is important early game, but becomes less important later game. Because later game we get equipment called... I don't remember the name. I think it's called Fairy Boots. Yeah, we get something called Fairy Boots that lets you teleport anywhere. And we get a choice between Fairy Boots and Feather Boots. And actually, no. Let's just wait it out up here. And Feather Boots lets you walk on water. But Fairy Boots lets you teleport anywhere. I'm gonna be using almost exclusively Fairy Boots. I might switch between Feather Boots depending on the map we're on. 'Cause obviously, depending on where we are, it's gonna change what is the best choice, but right now, Fairy Boots would be fantastic. Because Marsh could get anywhere on the map, he's no longer hindered by height. He can just teleport to the top or to the bottom of anything, regardless of his jump. Technically, I could attack this guy down below, but I'm gonna say that unless he could actually reach him normally, which I think is a height of 2, like if there's a height difference of 2, then they can reach, but if it's anything different, they aren't able to swing the sword. I'm gonna say that's cheating otherwise. Ezel, please back off so I can get in there. Oh, you're not going to. Although it's kind of nice that he is even pinning these people in. Very polite of him. Alright, let's pull her back so that this ninja comes over here. Because I don't think Ezel's going to... Can I? No. I don't think Ezel's gonna get out of my way. Yeah, you see that? I wasn't able to jump down. So I wasn't able to... I wasn't able to jump down that height, because I didn't have a high enough jump. Most shoes in the game give you some buff of the jump or move stat, or both, which is nice. So that's what you want. I'm level 8 on this guy. I might as well just throw around some healing spells. I get experience no matter if it heals or not, so I really have nothing to lose. Except for some MP that regens at the end of combat. So. Oh, now you move. Now you get out of the way. Oh, Right, there's a dead body there. Right, fine. That dead body is really... You're very in the way, dead body. Thank you, Judge. Except that it's the ninja's turn. If you could have done that like 3 turns earlier, that would have been nice. Why do you keep using Water Veil? Is Water Veil the only thing you know? Oh, you moved the wrong direction, buddy. You should have moved towards Ezel. I have to look up and see what increases what skills. You know what? I'm gonna let Marcy take this one because she is lower level than everyone else and she's gonna get some good experience. I gotta look up and see what increases, like, the different skills in this game. The the clan skills. Because I know there's certain items you just don't get until your clan skill gets to a certain level, but that's never something I've looked into closely. So I know that's a thing that can be affected, but I don't know how it can be affected. That's definitely something I should look into. Whoa, oh my god. Let me break down for a second why I'm so utterly stunned. He has... Wait, no. Where's... I don't know if you can steal double sword ability, but I'm so frustrated right now, because if you can steal it, that's probably the best time to get it. I had no idea this ninja had... Okay, if you can rush the steal ability and get it by this point in the game, for the love of God, do. Because it is literally 900 ability points. And you probably get like 10 or 15 from a short battle. It's a grind fest. I'm so upset right now. I want that ability. Nicely done. Alright, she's got a larger chunk of experience now. She's still my lowest level person, but... You know, it is what it is. Well, I kind of gathered that you're Ezel at this point. Oh, I guess you're just running off. They only say that 'cause they ain't me. Oh, hello. Hey, it's Judge Sid. There's always a Sid in a Final Fantasy game. Oh yeah, and that's Mute's dad. Ezel's a badass, I'm sorry. You want to arrest me? You know, thanks but no thanks. Oh, yeah. So he's, thrown down a super advanced law. Yeah, saves me the trouble. I do so dislike violence. Is this a Yu-Gi-Oh battle? Everybody's throwing cards around. He can stop even an advanced law? Okay, seriously. His face is super yellow too. Somebody got the color palettes wrong. They got the color of his face the correct color in the little text box. So I gotta wonder why they couldn't have just drawn the color palette from the little text box there. I guess on a smaller screen it was probably easier to read. I don't know. Actually, what is the point of the laws that change from day to day? It seems a little odd, really. Yes. So now the game is introducing law and anti-law cards. Yeah, see, they gave me an R2 anti-law. And I'll get into that, in a second. Because now I've got something to place. Okay, Azenfield. Right down here. Ooh, and there's our first, Oh, Bertha, you failed me. There's our first, treasure hunt. Let's go down and grab our treasure. Let's hop on down there. Oh, come on. Is that person gonna be reasonable and move out of the way? Well, they're gonna move, but they're gonna move in my way. Oh my god. Stop treasure blocking me. Thank you. So, law cards. Let's see what this treasure is. Magic ring. Nice. So as we go... Oh yeah, so new store has opened up, Card Keeper. So as we go along, obviously more laws are gonna come into play, and they're gonna be more and more difficult to avoid. Oh, and the month just rolled around. Let's see if they have something new. They don't. The shops restock at the beginning of the month. So as we go along, the rules are going to be so much harder to avoid, essentially. And there's going to be a ton more of them. So we can use laws and anti-laws to change what sort of laws we want and what sort of laws we don't. And if you look on... Nope. Where's my... Oh my god. There we go. Oh boy. If we look on our laws, you see every law has a rating, or an R level on the left there. So Blades is an R3 law. And so Blades and items is a R2 law. So we got an R2 card during our last battle, and from here on out, missions are often going to give us cards as part of the reward. And we can go to... Oh my god. Why? Thank you. I was pressing the wrong button again. So we can go here and trade cards. And so they have a rate and a rank. Rank is what they would trade for. Rate is how many cards you'd need to trade. So like if I wanted damage to human, that's only 6 ranks. So I can't trade for anything right now. Or if I could trade for anything, it wouldn't be anything particularly good. But you want to stock up on the R anti-laws, specifically R6, because R6 has some of the nastiest laws, and they will take out a larger variety than any specific one, like anti-blade laws. And you're gonna find that you're running out of space for cards pretty fast. They don't give you a ton. So I could take out the laws for that day, but I don't want to, because I can just do this. You know, I was gonna start Oasis Frogs, but that last mission actually went longer than I expected. So we are going to end this episode here. In the next episode, we'll do Oasis Frogs, hopefully get some nice cards off of that, and start trading for anti-laws, and getting some good law defense, because good law defense is going to be insanely important as we move forward and we start getting more and more laws. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, though there are 2 laws right now, and there's going to be 1 more law added after a story mission, there can actually be up to 4 laws. You can make something illegal by using a law card. I don't use it that much, but it might be something that's worth using during certain story missions to make things easier. So it's something to think about in case you're having particular difficulty with a specific enemy. But remember that you can only implement 1 extra law. It's good to know. Alright guys, in the next episode. Bye-bye. Sir, are you aware? Are you aware that your basement is full of, ROUSs? Like, 10 of them. Like, that's not just a you issue. That's the sort of issue where they're breeding and they're gonna take over the whole town. Come on, dude. You gotta step up your game. Some, like, rat traps? Or, like, a cat?